Alright, Andrew's going to do a video on the t-shirt. We're going to call out a few names. If you want to be on the shirt, be listening for your name. If you want to be added to the shirt, I should say. If you're already on the shirt, you don't need to do anything. I did have one thing to add. I know Just Talking, you changed your channel's name a little bit. If you want your name changed on the shirt, let me know what you want me to put on there.
Let me know that this weekend if possible.
Yeah, this weekend if you can, Fred, so I can get the right YouTube deal on there. I think you put cycles on the end of it, Just Hogging Cycles. So if you want me to change it on the shirt to Just Hogging Cycles, just let Andrea know, PM her, and give her that information. Alright, and then Andrea, go ahead and tell them whatever you wanted to say.
Okay, if I read your name off, that means you're getting added. If you're wanting to be added and I didn't read your name off, please let me know this weekend so I can get this done. Gasser Glass, Rootify, WTBM 123, 56 Rat Bug, PQ 1972, 70 Deja Vu, Stone Furball 1, RTT Guy 1969, The Derrick 1966, Snow Crusher, VW Fool Y, Hervat 1975, 187 Rods, Ray 123, Ray 69, boy that's a long one, Del Boy's Garage, Johnson T 1963, Train Freak, Ding 0925, Fast VW1, WM Ronnie, and 265 Chevy. So if I did not call your name and you're not already on the shirt, please email me. Even tonight would be wonderful. But I'm going to try to get this order put together, count up how many shirts I need. So if you haven't sent me your shirt order form yet either, I need that by this weekend too, because I'm finally going to be off on Sunday and I can sit and count everything up. So the sooner the better, please. And this is sort of for you guys wives. I had asked for the 80s memorabilia, but if you guys could ask any of your wives if they've got a Swatch watch stashed anywhere or a pair of Guess blue jeans that would fit me, to let me know. I just need something girly that I'll wear, so I'm not into looking like Madonna. But anyways, that's that. And SodaJet, I'll be emailing you shortly. I got you some prices today on those filters. And then I think that's it.
Oh, okay.
Tell Cole, email me.
Cole.
Answer your email.
Who's Cole?
In New Mexico.
Cole in New Mexico.
187 Rods.
I hope everybody's doing okay out in the Midwest. There's some bad weather out there, so you know, Dave's Customs, Yukon Rot. Hope you guys are all right.
Oh, I sent Cole's FX chip decks out today too.
Okay, Cole.
So those are in the mail to you, and you should be getting your thermometer if you didn't already get it. It's coming for the post office, both of them.
So there you go. And I was going to answer a couple questions real quick.
Adam's almost got the webpage done too, so that's
okay. All right. Y'all done now so I can talk? All right. So somebody wanted to know about the welding gas. And I thought I'd go ahead and show this to you. It's 75% argon and 25% carbon dioxide. So there you go. That's what I use. And seems to work pretty good. I used to use complete argon. I used to have a spool gun. And when you change over to aluminum, you have to have argon. Can't use the mix. But the mix is sort of something they came up with, I guess, to cut costs. It used to just be pure argon when actual MIG welders first came out. And then they came out with that stuff and switched me over to that. So there we go. I've been working on this. It's painstaking. It's coming like little bits at a time. And so that was the gas question, and then somebody had an air question. Now my compressor, I've said a couple times, isn't the ideal setup. That's my favorite filter, you know, for stopping moisture. It's a toilet paper filter, and Motor Guard makes it. Andrea can get those for you. You can get them at your local auto body supply. You can get them on eBay. I haven't seen one at Harbor Freight, but I wouldn't be surprised if you asked if they might have one. That trap's down to 1 micron, so any particulates, there wouldn't be any trash getting through the line from that point on unless your line was compromised. This is my RTI water trap. I have it mounted right to the compressor. It's the rep actually told me that's where he preferred them mounted. I think a water trap a little further down line might be a good idea too. Ideally you'd plumb, you know, PVC off your compressor or pipe or whatever you were going to use. PVC probably isn't the proper thing to use. A lot of guys here use it. Schedule 40 has a pretty high burst rate, but the only problem with PVC is that the compressor makes a lot of heat. I've seen it melt the line off the tank there. So a good steel pipe is probably your best bet. You know, 5/8 line I think is what everybody's using, and you know, come off your compressor. And the Rick Fix, if you look at his channel, he did a real nice setup with some drops in it on the wall, and HPR has a real nice air setup too. So my setup's sort of portable, you know, with the air hose. You don't have a line on the wall and there's no chance for the water to drop out of the system. So with the hose head up like that, it's almost a complete downhill slope, so you're setting yourself up for disaster. So that's why I run the toilet paper filter out here. I found that if I change that right before I paint, no matter how bad the compressor, it seems to gets you through the job, and it's a lot better than running the filter on the gun, because the filter on the gun is basically a tissue toilet paper gauze material anyway, and you're getting a whole roll right here, and you don't have the pressure drop every time you pull the trigger. I think there are some balls probably on the market that don't have that pressure drop, but you'll notice if you squeeze the trigger on the gun, that'll you know, it'll have a burst of air and then it tapers off, and that's the volume of air is not there. The pressure is, but there's no volume running through the filter. So that's my setup. That's what I use. Like I said, HPR, the Rick Fix. I'm sure there's others that I'm forgetting that have a real nice setup, but those are the ones that come to mind, and might want to check them out if you're looking to do it the proper way. They've done a pretty nice job on their air, and that makes a huge difference. You know, if you can afford to plumb the building and put some drops on the way to wherever you're painting, you know, the more water drains that you have, the better. You know, we got one on the compressor, we have the filter right off the compressor, and that's pretty it with my setup. You know, that's the end of the water. Then whatever that filter catches. Ideally, you know, you'd have it plumbed into this spray room here, and you know, ideally you'd have a water trap of some sort, the toilet paper filter, and then your air out with water drops along the way. So you know, that's it. That's all I got to say about the water and the compressor deal. You know, if you can take your time and set it up nice, it'll pay benefits. You know, clean air is hard to replace, and it's the #1 thing for failure when you're painting. Probably more important than the gun is the air that you use. You know, you can't get a good job with water coming out of the gun. It doesn't matter if it's a Harbor Freight gun or you know, a SATA. If your air's not good, your paint job won't be good either. So that's what that is. That's where we're at with that. I'll go upload this so you guys can get back with Andrea, and I'm gonna come back out here and wrestle with this car. I'm dealing with that post over there that got hit, and it's all bent, and it's being a little difficult getting the skin back in. Trying to get this folded over. This side's looking real sweet, and basically it's exactly like putting a door skin on. You know, gets folded over. And, I saw Jeff's door skin tool that he had. That's pretty cool. Those were coming out when I was getting out of the game. And here's what I use. This is a rubber block. It's a door skin block, and gives you a nice fold on your door skin. And this is my door skin hammer. It's got sort of a, you know, angled rectangle or whatever that is on it, you know, a small one and a large one. I like this one. Pounded many a door skins on with that. So that's where we're at with this. Fighting this side over here, the crappy side, we'll call it. And yep. So I answered a couple questions there. And oh yeah, Tom made it back today. Milo, I'm taking your helmet in right now to shipping. And I'm gonna box this up. So about 4 days, buddy. I gotta ship Milo's helmet. I keep forgetting. Can we put like 1,000,000 peanuts in a box and send this to him?
Yeah, I have his address in there. It's in one of the emails he sent me.
Right on. What happened to that guy?
What guy?
Mr. $545.
I just got off the phone with him. He's coming in the morning because he's got somebody else adding something to the order. And
adding to the order is always good. Haley, get your bed out of the YouTube garage room there.
Hey, Hans hasn't done it yet.
Okay, all right, guys.